All right. Jalie, going home to, and that's basically what you did. You went home to North Texas. What's it been like? How that's and just you adjusting personally as a coach?
It's been amazing to be back home in North Texas. The biggest part about it was I had a big welcome home, basically from a lot of familiar faces. So whether they worked in the athletic department or in the College of Business or even the fans, a lot of people around, a lot of familiar faces that I am really excited to be, back with them and trying to change the culture and change our program, and they're very supportive. I think all head coaches want support, and it makes a huge difference, so I appreciate those people. But just being, back in the gym where I played my games and where our teams had a lot of success, and it's something that I definitely want to build on as a head coach and make sure that I'm putting my players in a situation to be successful, even more successful than me. So it's been great, and I believe the adjustment more so has been just managing all the people. As an assistant coach, you have your relationships with the players and you recruit and things like that. But as the head coach, it's everybody. It's all encompassing, and so that's probably been the biggest adjustment. But I love it. I seriously enjoy every moment, even the bad, because that stuff helps me learn. So
with that, we'll just jump right into it. How's recruiting gone? Because you when you go home, you gotta I gotta put a foothold in it. It's some kind of way I gotta stop somebody from coming in and grabbing.
Yeah, recruiting has been great. Honestly, our freshman class this year has really made us feel like we knew what we were doing from a recruiting standpoint, because they've come in working extremely hard and learning, and I think they'll get a chance to have a lot of experience this season. Our transfers have been amazing. I had 3 that sat out last season that came from high major programs, and they've I think they'll really make a huge impact on our team this season. And I have 3 other transfers. One from a junior college. She originally started out at Baylor, Michaela Buckner, played at Collin College last year, and Justice Sapansky came from Baylor as well. She'll have to sit out, and then Grace Goodhart, we're not sure if she'll have to sit out or not, but we've had a lot of success from a transfer standpoint, and I'm pleased with what we've done there, because it just gives us a lot more talent, a lot more depth, and some experience, that you can't teach,
That's
and
true.
so I'm excited that we'll have that. When you're building, you have to I think have some of that little mixed in, because freshmen, they just all come from different backgrounds, all have learned and been taught different things, and ours are kind of going through that a little bit right now, just being young and trying to make sure they understand how we want things done, but they are embracing it, and the returners and transfers are embracing them and helping them along the way. So it's been amazing, and I think the quicker we can build our chemistry and really get to a point where we're comfortable with one another. They're very comfortable off the court, which I think is more than half the battle. But on the court, we'll get to a point where we know, okay, she's going to be here if I do this, or just the chemistry. It always takes some time, but hopefully the sooner the better for us.
And that leads me to my next question. Practice already started. How's everybody adjusting? You just mentioned freshman on freshman, speed and the physical part of things they used to get away with in high school. They're finding out they can't do it.
Exactly. And I mean, this summer they were here all summer, our freshmen were, and they spent a lot of time with the strength and conditioning program, trying to get build a base really to where during the season when they just maintain, they'll still be strong enough, fast enough, and I think, it took some longer than others. It just depends on your experience in high school. But everybody, I believe, is in a great place right now, and just really trying to learn the system. That's the biggest thing. How do we go after loose balls? How do we defend these types of screens? What do we want to do, or what do we want to get out of this offense? So those are a lot of questions that I think really just come from trial and error. Sometimes you learn and you teach, and then you just have to play and kind of get a feel for everything before you can be 100% comfortable. So that's where we are, and I think that's where we're supposed to be, because it's early, but we'll get there.
the growth of this conference, you know, it's changed a lot. Bottom to top now, everybody's competing.
Yes.
Talk about the conference as an overall, you know, where it's been and where it is right now.
Yeah, I agree. It's extremely competitive from top to bottom, and you know, there's a lot of mutual respect. I think at any given night, any team can win, whether you're at home or whether you're on the road. It does not really matter. But I think that you know, for us to be ranked in the preseason last year 14 all the way up to 6, I'm like, did y'all forget that I have 8 new players? But at the same time,
no, they didn't forget now.
But at the same
you all
time,
stole some games. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, like I said, there's just a lot of mutual respect, and I think they were impressed with how hard my team worked last year. Even though we weren't the most talented, we weren't, you know, the deepest, but we played our butts off, and we were in games that we should not have been in, you know, based on everybody else's thoughts. They didn't expect us to win 11 games, but I'm shooting for 20 plus. I mean, that's our goal as a team, as a program. That's where we want to be every year, and so I mean, a lot of teams will have something. 13 other teams will have something to say about that, but you know, we're just going to show up and always give our best, and put our best foot forward, and see what happens. But I'm you know, pleased and actually kind of humbled, you know, that they would think to pick us 6th, and that they think that highly of us. So I just hope that we can live up to it and make 6 or better. The goal is always to win it, of course. But.
Speaking of last season, which game stood out, which was a bellwether on the road, and which game at home?
That stood out?
Yes.
As far as my team's success? Or,
yes. That you did
in conference, or does it matter?
No, in conference.
In conference. In conference, probably the first game that comes to mind that stood out to me was, of course, our conference tournament game where we beat FAU, just because that was that was the first time that North Texas had won a conference tournament game in CUSA, and so that was really a milestone win for us as a program, and I was very pleased with how we showed up, how we came to the tournament. You know, we were kind of counted out. We were 13, and nobody thought you know, everybody thought we were going home after one game, but you know, especially after going to FAU and getting beat there, you know, that we needed that win. The game that stands out at home. It's probably Southern Miss, just because that was a buzzer beater. It was a lot of fun, a lot of, you know, nervousness and, you know, hearts beating fast. But my post player, Shell Tack, she's graduated now, but we gave her the ball and she made a huge play. And that's probably the play that got her overseas. You know, she's in Switzerland right now. Doing a great
sometimes
job.
you only get that one shot.
That's right,
know?
that's right. So really proud moment. It was senior night, so that was a huge day.
Buzz on campus, football team is where they are right now. Now men's and women's basketball is getting ready to get started. What's the buzz?
The buzz is that North Texas is the place to be. The buzz is that there's a new Denton. That's our hashtag, new
Really?
Denton for football.
It's a new Denton.
It's a new Denton. The culture is changing. It really is on campus, and so it's exciting. A very exciting time. Football's 3-3, and I believe they have to win 3 out of their next 6 to get a bowl. And so we're all hopeful and excited and rooting for them. And just basketball season's around the corner, getting ready to tip off. So. A lot of fun.
Non-conference, what's it look like?
Non-conference is very challenging, actually. We start off with Arkansas Little Rock. We are in the preseason WNIT, and so that's one NCAA tournament team that we'll see for sure, in addition to 3 others in Iona, Indiana, and Missouri State. And who knows who else we'll see in preseason WNIT. But very challenging, but I think it'll be a great test for us as a program, and it will prepare us for conference play.
I look back on the staff when you all were together, and now both of you all are head coaches now.
Yeah.
Am I going to see a game anytime in the near future?
You know, we have not even talked about that as much
Really?
as, you know, Jonathan and I are best of friends, but we have not even discussed it. I bet you will. I bet you will. But I have no issue with it. I'm sure she'll come to town.
Okay.
So,
all right. Because I'm sure bring it up.
Okay.
Is there anything else that's going on campus outside of the buzz that I hadn't asked that folks need to know about at North Texas?
What do you mean, as far
Hey,
as?
what camp is now concerning athletics, new season?
Yeah, well, we have a new athletics director, we have a new COO, we have a new CFO. When you say a new, didn't we started from the top, top down, and so I think it's again a great time for North Texas, and as an alum, I'm extremely proud of the changes that we're making and what's going on, and nothing but good has come from it thus far, and I see amazing things in the future. And we have Basketball Madness October 20th. It's not at midnight, so we don't call it Midnight Madness. It's Basketball Madness, but that's at 7 o'clock on Thursday night, if anybody can get there.
All right.
All right.
Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you.
It's been good seeing you. This is Jalie Willard Jr., the College Sports Report.